Mike, your England under-20 men's team have just beaten the Netherlands 10-9. What are your thoughts after that one?
It was a fantastic game of lacrosse, big learning experience for a lot of these boys. It's their first taste of international action. I think the biggest things for us to take from it was doing the game plan, executing the game plan as well, and then them actually seeing that come to life and feeling what that was like for themselves, and obviously naturally coming out on top of a 10-9 win is always a pleasing thing as well.
And that Netherlands side was actually a senior team, so how proud are you of the boys taking on and competing with those senior players?
Yeah, I think you used the word competing, and that was something we really wanted to challenge the boys to do, was compete physically more so than anything, and they really stepped up to the physical challenge of the game, and as I said, going back to what we did before in terms of actually doing that with the game plan and embracing that was really pleasing. So yeah, really pleased from that perspective.
And in the attack, there seemed to be a lot of patient play around the goal throughout the game. Is that something that you've been working on with the boys to sort of take the time working the best possible goal scoring opportunity?
We say good for great, right? So we want to be changing, good opportunities for great opportunities. We've worked really hard with them in terms of them getting their understanding around international shooting. It's that step up from the domestic level. So that finding that extra patience, that extra phase, makes a huge difference to the outcome, and we saw that obviously in the scoreboard today.
And a lot of these players were sort of making their competitive England under-20 debuts. How does this sort of competition, home international series, how does that sort of competition help them on their lacrosse journey?
Yeah, so, I mean, we've got an under-20 group. We've got around about 40 players involved with that, and for these boys it was that opportunity to actually get that first taste. They understand why they're here to and what they're here to deliver, and it was great to actually see them embrace the opportunity, take the opportunity. Being in an international setting with the pre-game meetings, post-game recovery, linking it all together, for a lot of them that's a first. And what we want to try to do is use these opportunities to give them a taste of what it's like, so when they do go to tournaments, whether that's in the next 6 months or the next 6 years, they're ready for it.
And like you say, there is a wider under-20 performance squad, and those players, including the players that played today, were training at Lilleshall sort of the beginning of this week. How was that, and sort of what was the main purpose to get out of that residential trip?
Well, firstly, residential, having the boys together for 3-4 days, them having to have that opportunity to form bonds and be cohesive, and as say, kind of do that in the lead into a tournament like this as well, so we can put maybe 2 or 3 days of training into their legs, so that when they come and play for a couple of days, trying to replicate an international tournament, but also giving everybody the platform to go and train and be what it's in and around the group ahead of a tournament. So when we go out to Poland in the summer, we'll be doing exactly the same thing with the full group. We'll be doing a 3-4 day training camp, then getting on the plane to Poland. So again, just giving everybody the opportunity to experience what that's like. So when they get that chance, when they are going to a senior or a junior international tournament, they have that banked experience.